Hi, my name is Terence Tan and I'm a Facebook marketing consultant. Today, I'd like to share with you my experience with managing various Facebook ads and subsequently the 12 deadly mistakes I see people make time and time again on Facebook. Here's the first mistake that people often make, is that they do not select the right objective when they are using Facebook ads. For instance, they may select a click objective or a engagement objective when in reality they should be selecting a conversion objective for their lead magnet. So this is the first common mistake that people make, is if you don't select your objective right, Facebook does not know who to show the ad to that was people that are actually going to take the right action for your particular offer. The second mistake is that they do not have a working funnel. So before you even start advertising on Facebook, I suggest that you test your funnel to make sure you have a working funnel. Like basically, you need to make sure that your funnel is working so that you actually generate sales from it. Otherwise, you'll be throwing a lot of money generating traffic that does not convert. So you need to make sure you have the right landing pages, have the right email sequence, have the right offer in place to make sure that your funnel is actually a working funnel. This is a very, very common one, is that people only skim the top, the cream, right? What do I mean by that? What I'm saying is that people do not bother to brand or educate their prospects and customers. So they often will just say, hey, come and buy my stuff. Here's my offer. Download it now. Buy this now. Without educating the customer why they should actually be interested in the product in the first place. If people are not even aware they have a problem, why should they even be buying your product? By doing that, you are potentially missing out on 95% of your marketplace. And the fourth mistake is that they do not retarget. So very often I see people running lots of ads, spending lots of money, and they're just targeting cold audiences, or in some cases targeting their database, right? But I would suggest that the lowest hanging fruit are people who have engaged with your video, that have come to your website, your landing page, but for some reason, whatever reason, they did not sign up at that particular point in time. Fifth mistake that I often see people make is that they only have one ad, all right, or one ad campaign, and that's it, right? They have an image ad to their product offer, but then they do not have any other types of campaigns. Like they don't have a video campaign, they don't have a page likes campaign, they don't have a link to blog campaign. So all this means that you're very restricted in how you're kind of appealing to your customer, because some people just respond better to videos, and some people respond better to information, and some people are just not ready to take that next step, but they're okay to like your page, right? So you should be setting up multiple campaigns in order to target each of those market segments. People make unattractive offers. Now, no matter how good your Facebook ad is, no matter how well it's written, if you have an unattractive offer, no one's gonna take it up, right? So consider, is there something about your offer that's unattractive, that's not resonating with your market? And change your offers, test and tweak and make different offers, see what works best. The seventh common mistake I see people make on Facebook is that they do not select the right placements. Okay, they just go generic, yeah, let's target everyone and everything, right? So they go on Instagram, Facebook, and a network audience, all sorts of things, right? Obviously when you first start off, by all means test everything. But in my experience is that after a while you might want to take out maybe say network audience because it's getting a lot of clicks but not performing, right? But once again, just make sure you keep tabs on your placements to make sure that which placements are actually working for your particular business. People spend too little time on writing the copy and the headline. Now this is a mistake amateurs often make, and this is where the pros really come in and make a huge difference to your ads. This is where they write attractive headlines that actually appeal to the pain points of the prospect. This is where they write copy that engage the audience to actually take that next step, right? So what I suggest, a simple trick, is that instead of just writing one headline and just putting it up, is to try writing 10 headlines, right? Let it sit for a while and see which headline you think actually resonates better. Common mistake that people make is they get too specific on who they target. So for instance, people want to target, often people want to target people with a certain job title, right? And there's an audience of maybe like 8,000 or 10,000. The problem with this is that you're targeting a very, very narrow audience, and in many cases Facebook does not even show your ad after a while because they just don't have anyone to show it to. Because like if you're targeting people with a job title like forensic accountant, for example, there might be 8,000 people on the whole of Facebook, and they don't log on to Facebook every day. Make sure you don't get too specific. Go a bit broader. Target at least a few 100,000 people if possible, right? And let the Facebook algorithm do its job to find you the right people to sign up for your offer. Okay, next thing is that the mistake that people often make is that they do not read the data that Facebook is giving them. Facebook collects a lot of data. So I would suggest you actually look at the data every week or 2 weeks at least and see what Facebook is telling you. What placements are actually working for you? What age groups are actually working for you? How's the click-through rate for your ads? And how's the response? Not just the response, but also what's the engagement like, right? Are there a lot of shares? Are there a lot of comments? So all these will give you a good indication as to how good your ad is performing. Another common mistake that I see people make is that they do not create a separate Instagram image for their ads. As you know, with Instagram you need a certain size, like that's squarish, rather than the Facebook ads that's kind of rectangular. The exact dimensions, you gotta check it out, just Google it, okay? But make sure you create 2 separate images for your ads. Otherwise, your Instagram ads will look a bit funny because they just simply will crop your Facebook ad image and it will look a little bit funny sometimes. Very simple tip, but can make a huge difference. Final tip I would like to share with you today is that people can invest a lot in Facebook ads and all that kind of stuff, but what really can make a dramatic impact is actually your landing page as well. So your landing page, sometimes by changing the headline on the actual landing page, you can increase conversions by say 30% or 50%, sometimes even double, right? So that is so important to keep tabs of how your landing page is performing. A lot of people just focus so much on Facebook ads, but they don't actually spend enough time monitoring what's happening on their landing page. So make sure you keep tabs on your landing page as well. Okay, so here's the 12 things that I've shared with you today that are mistakes that people commonly make when they're advertising and marketing on Facebook. I hope this enlightened you, and I hope you don't make these mistakes so that you can save yourself a lot of money, a lot of pain, a lot of stress, and get better results from your advertising online. So look forward to hearing about your results, and if you need any assistance, feel free to reach out and contact us. Be happy to talk to you. Thanks for watching this video.